everyone and welcome on my channel. There's a lot of online games and million people playing them, but sometimes we are getting tired of our online game and we want to take a break to spend some time in an offline game. So if you are tired of your online game and you don't know which offline game to play, you came in the right place, because in this video I'm gonna tell you about 15 amazing games that will take you at least 40 hours of gameplay. Get ready and here we go. Dying Light, a game on a zombie thematic with open world. And to make it more dynamic and interesting, game developers added parkour elements. Game has a big variety of the guns and cooperative mode for 4 players. The main hero has a really good parkour skills and he is able to get on top of every building in this game, which is a big advantage, taking in account that sometimes we have to run from danger. On the open world map beside the storyline, we have a lot of secondary missions, and in order to complete them we always have to be alert, because those zombie asses won't let us to do it so easy. Some of the missions are really hard and it's gonna take you some time to complete them. In order to pass the whole game, you have to spend in total around 80 hours. Amazing game and a good time killer. BioShock Infinite. In the first 2 games, game developers implemented a lot of good ideas, but this was just a warm-up for the real deal that we have in BioShock Infinite. The action of the game is taking place in 1912, in the unique flying city Columbia, an island in the air that is full of robots on a steam engine that of course wants just to rip your ass. The storyline is for lovers of the in-time travel and parallel world that has a lot of mystery which you have to study. If you are thinking to become a movie maker, this game might be your start. To finish all the game, you will need like 60 hours. Mad Max, third-person action game. The game is on post-apocalyptic settings in Australia. In recent history, we know that games that were released and made based on movies are not that good. In this case, on the first look, you will probably keep the opinion. But it's not that easy with Mad Max, because the game is different, in some moments boring and not interesting, in other dynamic game with full action and with good atmosphere. It is going to be interesting for you to play this game? I don't know. That depends on you, on which way of playing you will choose. If you will decide to go immediately to the storyline, then you will be probably disappointed, because it's linear and short one. But if you will decide to take a warrior path and clean up the map with all secondary missions and quests, you will discover that Mad Max is a worthy game. So to take the maximum from the game, you need to combine storyline with secondary missions and you will not be disappointed. Time to pass Mad Max, around 50 hours. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the final part of the updated trilogy, where Lara Croft is exploring and studying the secrets of old civilizations. Fans of history will appreciate a lot this game, because it has what to offer to you. Jungles to explore, old culture to study, a lot of artifacts to find, an opportunity to reveal a lot of myths. Traps are at every corner. Marauders are trying to plunder ancient tomb and kill you in the meantime. All this will keep you in game for more than 50 hours. The best part of this game is the stealth action, which is offered to us really good, and you have to keep in mind that sometimes you will have to be a ninja to have a clever plan of action that you want to take, and this will lead you to reveal the biggest secret of ancient civilizations. Dishonored 2, first-person action game with elements of RPG, steampunk and scientific fantasy. Steampunk worlds usually are gloomy, but World of Dishonored stands out in the background of any other worlds. Ghettos where poverty reigns and dark magic is being made is going in contrast with the nice architecture, fancy buildings and soldier in mechanic armor. Main hero is a killer. He is doing all this because he wants revenge. The accent of gameplay is on secretly fast of it. Combat system will allow you to combine supernatural powers with weapons and unusual gadgets. To chase enemy by the cover of darkness or to fight face to face, it's all up to you. The result of the combat and the end of the game depends on what you will choose. Anyway, for this game, you gotta reserve like 70 hours of gameplay. Prey, scientific fantasy shooter from first person. Reload from 2006. doesn't have nothing related to the original game, it has a total different story. To be short, did this game take place on a spaceship with an original mechanic and interesting storyline. The TIE standard, secret experiments, alien invasion. After half of the hour of gameplay, they open up for us to explore the spaceship, and in the meantime they give us missions that have to be completed. How to get to the missions you will have to choose alone. That means you can pick up any way you want. Go in front with a shotgun, or play a hacker and go through ventilations. A lot of ways to complete the game. For this game, you will need like 50-60 hours. Sadly, this product is not that popular, at least now you know a new game. Batman: Arkham Knight. The last part of The Dark Knight is one of the best. In large open world, stealth action, good fights, everything is on a high level. To the combat system that it was already awesome, it was added finishing off with the help of the environment, pair fights and multi-blows, which allows you spectacular and effective finish off enemies. Game became more epic, all the mechanics have been improved to the very best, and this is not all. We got the option to take out the goddamn Batmobile. All this Bat Party is gonna take you at least 60 hours of gaming. Middle-earth: Shadow of War. This is an enlarged and improved version of first part. Gameplay is the same, we are killing orcs, collecting artifacts. Storyline is way more interesting. We will have to defend towers from big army of orcs, you will farm the defenders and improve the towers, and this is gonna take time. To be more sure, for full passing of the game you need like 100 hours. From the beginning the hero is very weak, I was humiliated almost by every work on the map, so you will need to have a tactic to run away from orcs and attack secretly. But this is not critical, because the hero is improving very fast. You will have the pleasure to test the unique system Nemesis. You kill the orc, cut his hands and legs, and with a big chance he will be back to revenge you. But this time he will have mechanic implants replacing what you've cut. And you know what? This orc will beat you, not killing you. He will chase you, coming not in the right time, until you will not kill him definitely. Devil May Cry 5, fifth part of the very popular series of slasher games that has the main purpose to exterminate demons. Game has everything: amazing action, good soundtrack, a lot of different combos, and a good story, with some unexpected turnarounds. Graphic is on a good level, interesting heroes, amazing special effects, and spectacular combats with enemies and bosses. Animation of the character is great, very complex combat system, with a lot of combos and different weapons that will help you to enjoy this game, which is also gonna take you a pretty good amount of the time, around 50 hours to be more exactly. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, shooter with tactic elements from the third-person view. It's a direct continuation of Wildlands. Now you will have to go on an island where you will have an open world with a lot of locations and with a long storyline, around 60 hours. You can play it alone or you can play in cooperative mode. From the story, the army of ghosts will have to fight against a big army of robots that are used by the bad guys to conquer the world, a big variety of weapons and transportations, and more than 4 classes of characters. Watch Dogs 2, bright and captivating game in a hacker's story, where life is in a full swing, in a city that is controlled by an advanced system. Second part became way more painted and funnier. The city is more dynamic, people are busy with their problems, talking on the phone, singing on the musical instruments, making selfies and fight with each others. Main hero is a hacker that enjoys his life, kills people with no regrets, infiltrates himself to big corporations, steal their data and is not afraid of anything. We will complete the tasks with the phone, quadricopter and a toy car with remote control. This is making the gameplay more interesting, and the missions can be completed in different ways, and this gives variety to the game. It will take you like 90 hours to pass this one. Good games about hackers are not so much, so if you miss this one, Watch Dogs is waiting for you.
You don't have to play the hero.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Crazy action about middle centuries Japan, full of mystics in the style of Dark Souls. The main hero Shinobi who have to save the abducted master. The hero constantly will train and improve. In general, it's a good game, with no hard battles and impassable bosses. Everything is easy and clear. It's a good choice for those who wants to relax after a hard day. About gameplay, it will take you 50-60 hours to pass the entire game. Sleeping Dogs, a game with open world. Main hero is a police officer undercover. The story is not bad and can impress you with some interesting turnovers and hard moral dilemmas. In the first plan stands out Oriental martial arts. This game is in GTA style. Main missions and secondary ones with stealing of cars, killing and shooting people, robbing banks and magazines. The missions are balanced according to the hero because he can show to the game that he's from police. So sometimes you will have to do dirty stuff to prove yourself as a bad guy. For the lovers of the full pass of the game, they will need like 60 hours to do this. Greedfall, beautiful role game with open world, where exists magic and technology from 7th century. Main hero goes on the secret island to search a cure from a terrible disease that kills his compatriots. Island have a lot of secrets and civilians don't want to reveal them. You are not the only one who is looking for the cure. Game is colorful and have amazing views and interesting characters. The game needs about 50 hours to pass. Far Cry Primal. Here guys, we will travel in time to the Stone Age. Main hero is a hunter. His group was killed by saber-toothed tiger, something usual in this world. Wildcats here are the domination side. Now, our task is to survive in the world of predators and to find a new tribe. The main weapons are spear, bow, and a bat. Missions and the point of the game are the same as previous Far Cry games. Also here are some new game features such as tame animals and saddle them, which is really helpful in traveling and fights. The Stone Age in the game is related in a good atmosphere, so you can feel that you are in the wild and you are trying to survive. Game has a good graphic and good optimization and a gameplay of 50-60 hours. This is how the top looks. Tell me your opinion in the comments and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.